So where we begin today is Kino der Toten on the original Wii Round 106 by the Arturo man. In a lot of ways, I actually really wish that I had played this version at some point in my life. The reason for that being is that there's so many little quirks about this version of Kino. Some of the differences being a weird greenish Pack-a-Punch camo, and if you don't actually update the game before you open it, some weird stuff happens to the Thunder Gun. Apparently, if you leave it unupdated, you can actually aim down sights with the Thunder Gun and reload it mid-mag. I can't actually find any footage of this anywhere, probably because no one's actually tried to do it or uploaded a video of it, but that's actually really cool. There's also a bunch of mystery box weapons missing, and for some reason they made the AUG a wall buy in the theater room. I don't know why that call was made to make the AUG a wall buy, but you know, whatever. And if you activate the 115 Easter egg song again before going online, a monkey will say to you, "Get ready for a surprise," and then nothing will happen. The song won't even play. Anyway, back to his game real quick. His strategy was pretty basic. He had the Thunder Gun and the AUG because of it being a wall buy in the theater. He could train zombies while shooting the AUG for points and then run into the spawn and turn the electric trap on. Once zombies started spawning in the spawn room again, he runs back to the trap and rinses and repeats over and over and over again. It's a pretty boring strategy, fairly basic though, and it was pretty effective because they got to 106. And while I was looking through the comments, a lot of people were actually saying that the Wii version of Kino has really bad problems with crashing, which isn't really a shock if you actually think about it, but still GG to him for doing this on a damn Wiimote. Because if I'm being honest, I probably couldn't even figure out how to get past round 5, round 10, let alone being able to train and shoot zombies and do all the other stuff that he was doing, so you know what, fair play. And I want to say, as with the last video, there is no official leaderboard for these weird platforms, so I just go with the highest round that I can find while searching around on YouTube. But with that being said, let's roll into Black Ops 2 on the Wii U, and we're going to be starting with Bus Depot. This record is round 30 by Mr. Ownership, and his footage gave me some flashbacks, man, of the days of Zombies YouTube where everyone uploaded videos in 10 to 15 minute segments and it was all challenges. If you've been around that long, you know what I'm talking about. It would always just be a 2-box challenge or a reverse rainbow perk challenge, and it would go for like a week and there would just be 10 to 15 minute segments, parts 1 through 10. That just gave me some major flashbacks because for his round 30 game, there were 7 parts. Man, in some ways I really miss those days, but in others I really don't. But my favorite part of this whole game is how the ray gun wobbles back and forth whenever he has to turn, and it just makes me smile because you know they had to program in something like that, and you know some guy at Nintendo said that it has to feel more like a Wii game, program that in. To be fair though to Mr. Ownership though, he got further on Bus Depot using a Wii U gamepad than I could ever do using a regular controller on any other platform, so you know what, I guess he's a better player than me, and yeah, that's basically it. Next on the chopping block for today is Farm with a round of 55 by Tipo Ross. I want you guys to guess though what year this footage is from right now in the comments, and I'll tell you guys right before we move on to the next map. For being on the Wii U and his footage looking the way that it does, this isn't actually the worst strategy in the world, even though for some reason all the people on the Wii U seem to have an absolute obsession with the RPD. Like, I was looking through probably hours of footage for this video and 95% of all these people had the RPD for some reason. But I guess with there no being Ray Gun Mark II because Buried was never released on there, this was the best that they could do. I'm also disappointed though because he ended his game. He didn't even die, which is like, I really wanted to see some trade outs and people pushing reset times on the Wii. I'm joking by the way, but this footage was posted in November of 2016, which is just, let's move on before I get angry. Oh man, this next record is a spicy one, and the footage has actually just turned 6 years old, which is I guess why the quality is so bad, but our next record is Town Round 57 by 24/7 Mr. Nice Guy. Also, can we just get a like real quick for me even finding the footage of most of these games? Most of these videos are years and years old and have less than 100 views, which quite literally makes finding them a needle in a haystack, so I just wanted to mention that. But aside from that, his strategy was to for some reason use the upgraded MP5 for about 2 hours and train around most of the map instead of spinning the mystery box for, let's say, I don't know, a ray gun, maybe an RPD, or just something else that's better than the MP5. But for some reason, he decided to use it for over 2 hours to get him through round 56. This footage actually picks up somewhere in the middle of round 56, and it took him 2 hours in this video alone just to get through that round. But you know what, hey, at the end of round 56 with a couple of zombies left, he finally decided to wisen up and hit the mystery box, and he got the DSR, which he took, which wasn't bad, but then he also took the War Machine, which at the start of round 57 almost instantly ended his game because he took too much splash damage. I honestly do need to sit down for a minute though, because this gave me a headache. There was so many bad choices made here, and he had so many chances to make it better for himself, but took none of them. But you know what? Hopefully Transit will make me a little happier. I can't believe I'm saying that. But believe it or not, yes, Transit will make me happier. I could not actually find any Transit high round footage, but who needs it when you have this magic right here? Even though it's modded, I really don't care. I'm calling it the world record of round 108 by Wii Plaza. There is just so much majesticness going on with this that it's impossible to keep up, so I'm just going to let you guys watch this while I ramble a little bit, and I'll let you guys soak everything in. This is also going to be the last round for this video because there isn't any other zombies maps on any version of the Wii, not the Switch, not any Wii U, no regular Wii, anything like that. This was every single one that has ever been on a Nintendo platform. But I do just want to say though, thank you guys so much for the absolutely insane support recently. Like I said, 750 likes, and I will make the DS Records video going in tomorrow. That is going to be an incredibly tough one. I don't even know how many maps there are, but just from what I've seen of the DS game so far, it looks amazing. And by amazing, it looks worse than every single other version of zombies that I have covered here. It looks worse than last gen Black Ops 3. It looks worse than the Wii U. It looks worse than any of the mobile games that have ever been made. It looks awful, and it's going to be magic. I'm not going to waste too much more of your time though. This is just great gameplay. Like, this guy actually has almost an entire channel just dedicated to this stuff, and it's great. As with every other video though, all of these people are going to be linked in the description. Go and check them out. While you are down there, please tell me in the comments what videos you guys would like to see on World Records. Would you like to see the co-op records? Would you like to see the Easter egg speedruns? I would love to hear it. Also, I'm going to be starting a new series pretty soon that I think you guys are going to love. It's going to be the history of Call of Duty Zombies, that being the community, that being the game, that being everything, in just a series of videos. But I'm not going to ramble on for too long. I do love you guys so much. Thank you for checking out the video. Turn on notifications, subscribe if you guys are new, like the video, all that kinds of stuff. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for the DS Records video, hopefully. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace.